Leo, a very warm welcome. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. Those of you that are new here, welcome. And those of you returning, welcome back. And to all my personal clients who I know watch these videos. So guys, this is all about March, the first 2 weeks, 1st to the 15th, 2025. What's going to be happening for you throughout the first 2 weeks, guys. So, Leo, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're sitting down comfortably. One more shuffle, guys, and we're going to go straight into this reading. Nurturing yourselves, a lot of you, after heartbreaks, disappointments. Center of the reading. All right, you're coming out of confusion, Leo. You've got the Seven of Cups in reverse here, all right? So the Seven of Cups is like sometimes being overwhelmed by choices and options and being stuck as to which one's right, okay? In the reverse, it can be a lack of confusion. Some of you, it can be like a lack of options, but we're going to go deeper into this reading, okay? Right, the challenge, we've got the Knight of Wands. So the challenge is to kind of like make a choice and to go for it, okay? So some of you guys might have so many options and you're thinking, what is the right choice, Leo? All right, reason why it's all happening. For some of you guys, you might be a bit impatient in making decisions, all right? Because you're coming from a place of lack, Leo. Just watch that way of thinking. You know, when we're thinking, like, I don't have so many options available to me, you know, I want to get cracking, I want to get moving. But are you coming from the right place, Leo? You know, if you're making decisions through loneliness or feeling left out, that's when we can really end up in trouble, right? And meet some really dodgy characters. You know, if it's about work, it really is like, don't have many options, but there is this one particular thing that's been offered to me. You know, I want to go for it. But, you know, the reason why it's all happening is a lack. So just be careful of your choices throughout the first 2 weeks, that you don't do anything impulsively. I think that's what this reading is saying. Right, in the recent past, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So look, in the upright, guys, this is all about abundance. This is about, you know, being very independent. You know, got all of our ducks in a row, male or female. You know, money's looking good, these kind of things. So some of you, you know, your finances might have taken a hit, you know, in the latter part of last year going, you know, we're paying back, you know, debts and, you know, the festive season's quite expensive, these kind of things, all right? In the recent past, some of you, you know, might have become single and you don't really have many options really at the moment. And, you know, it's a challenge to get that passion back. And you might be feeling a little bit lonely just for the first 2 weeks of March, all right? Just what you're thinking, guys. All right, your focus, Queen of Swords in reverse, Leo. So your focus is, you know, it's cutting out, it's, you know, the Queen of Swords in the upright, she's very, very logical, you know. You know, if she was a policeman, well, not all police women and men are honest, right? But, you know, she's a lawyer, facts and figures and these kind of things. So your focus is maybe you don't have, you know, all the information at hand in order to make that choice and you're getting a little bit frustrated, you know, and because you're feeling a little bit of lack or, you know, you might be struggling financially, you might, you know, just take options that aren't the greatest. You know, it's just how you're approaching it, Leo. Just watch out for that, okay? Which I see coming towards you is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, you know, it talks about intuition. The High Priestess is a super spiritual card, Leo. So what you don't see coming to is you from this, your intuition might kick in and actually put a block on things, if that makes sense. So you might start the month like feeling a bit impatient, need to go for something, need to make a choice, but you know, I'm making the choice through the lens of lack, which isn't always the best. And then suddenly the High Priestess kicks in and she stops you from making anything, you know, too impulsive. It's good. All right, your energetic field, you're a little bit out of balance, Leo, for the first 2 weeks of March, all right? Just watch that. And that might be to do with, yeah, you know, for some of you guys, if this is about love, some of you might have encountered a Knight of Wands and it's a bit of a challenge for you. You know, when we've got the Seven of Cups in the center of the reading in reverse, it's like, you know, maybe there's a Knight of Wands that never chose you, you know, but the Knight of Wands doesn't choose anything but itself. You know, that energy is just in and out and it really is an opportunist. It's there for a good time, not a long time, all right? Just for some of you guys, all right? It's not a personal reading. All right, outside influences, somebody might have been a bit foolish, okay? or you want a new start, Leo, in whatever this is, love, life, work, whatever. You want a new start, and that's really what's affecting it. I think this comes as a warning, this reading for you guys. Don't do anything impulsive. Don't come from a place of lack and make rash impulsive decisions that you might regret later. All right, use the high priestess energy here to trust your intuition. Okay. All right, in your fears, you've got the Queen of Wands. All right, it's an interesting fear. The Queen of Wands is, do I have the confidence, to make these decisions? All right, so don't doubt your confidence throughout the first 2 weeks of March, guys. All right, 1st to the 15th. All right, a little bit of anxiety coming your way. All right, as an outcome. All right, so when I see the Five of Pentacles, guys, and like the Nine of Swords, it really is, just what you're thinking around lack, Leo. All right, it's when we make super huge mistakes. Don't base any serious life decisions throughout March based on your emotions. All right, turn the Queen of Swords upright as your focus. Crossing the T's and dotting the I's. So I think, this reading is a warning throughout March for you guys to really study facts, okay, before you leap into anything, all right? Before you leap into anything, Leo, before. Right, let's have a look. So I just want to clarify now and go a bit deeper with this reading. Why is the Seven of Cups here in reverse for you guys? And remember, I was talking about lack of options, or coming out of confusion. And the challenge is to really go for things, but are we doing the right thing? Is my mind space correct to make this decision, Leo? All right. So why is the Seven of Cups here in reverse? Yeah, look, some of you guys, just be very, very careful. If this is about love and dating, Leo, some of you might be not having many options, okay, and you're a bit stuck because you don't really have any options. And then we've got the Knight of Wands here, which can, rush in and rush out. Again, it's just reiterating that. Okay. And the challenge is we've got the Knight of Wands and then we've got the Lovers, which is a choice. So some of you guys might not have been chosen and you lost a bit of hope, all right? Because a Knight of Wands, right, has chosen somebody else just for something and it's left you feeling out in the cold. And you just feel left out in the cold that somebody might have dropped the ball on you throughout March, the first 2 weeks. All right. So just watch your energy, how you see that. Try to look at it as the glass is half full, not half empty, Leo. If for those of you going through things like that. And remember, it's a Knight of Wands, it's not a king or a queen. All right. So don't let it be too much of a loss of you guys if somebody's dropped the ball on you, because they're only there for a good time, some of you guys weren't happy about, being single. Okay. Some of you guys might, feel a little bit lonely throughout March, and just watch your thoughts around that. All right. It's just, loneliness is a frame of mind, and that's when we can make really bad decisions when we're coming from a place of loneliness. We need to try to get to, that space of aloneness without loneliness. But some of you guys, your focus might be a lack of clarity about why things weren't balanced. Don't beat yourselves up, Leo, if there's been people, kind of like messing with you. But look, you are going to use your intuition. But this is what you don't see coming. You're going to use your intuition around commitment. You're going to use your intuition around money. These kind of things. All right. So those of you, don't rush into jobs because, you really need the work, easier said than done. I know, guys. All right. But, just be careful of the contracts or things that you enter into that you might not be able to get out, because what you don't see coming here is, the King of Pentacles with the High Priestess here. This is like using your intuition when it comes to finances, these kind of things. Others of you, you're going to be looking at your intuition around commitments, and these kind of things. But it's a good set of cards, all right, which you don't see coming. So your energetic field, all right, you're a bit out of balance and a bit burdened throughout the first 2 weeks of March, Leo. Outside influences, the Fool and the Chariot. Yeah, you want to get things moving, with the Fool and the Chariot. Just be careful of impulsive action, all right, throughout the first 2 weeks of March. Okay. Now, in your fears, we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. So for some of you guys, this could be, regarding, you might, somebody might have chosen somebody else, all right, throughout March, okay, and it's a fear of yours, okay, it's a fear, Leo. Yeah, look, the outcome for you guys, all right, a bit of anxiety and a loss of hope. And, Leo, I think really the advice in this reading is you are enough. And when somebody chooses somebody else, you should actually thank them that they freed you up, if that makes sense. Easier said than done. I know it takes healing, right? But, they've freed you up for you to meet, something more in line here, something more, this is almost like, what you don't see coming, Leo, is, your spiritual and the material realm coming together, so things are looking good. I just don't want you to make bad mistakes, through a sense of lack, so let's have a look. If it is about love, a message for that, regarding the first 2 weeks of March. First 2 weeks of March for Leo. Okay, let your friends help you. Ask for and support. Ask for and accept support from others. It came out in reverse. Um, how I would see that is, you've got this, Leo. Nobody can really advise you on this situation. It might be some inner work and really trusting your intuition, okay, when it comes to commitments with money and, investments and these kind of things. Don't be rushed into anything. I think that's what it's saying. Like, really slow down time throughout the first 2 weeks of March. Let's have a look. I want to take one of these. Okay, positive message for you, because I think you might need it. All right, positive message for Leo. Positive message for Leo throughout March. Divine timing. Everything will make sense soon. Trust that the timing of your life is being taken care of, and your angels and by your angels and the universe. And you know what? Leo, your focus is, not really seeing clearly and being a little bit out of balance. Okay, but it's all about divine timing. Things will come to light, Leo, and what you don't see coming is heightened intuition and intuition regarding commitments, So let's have a look, Leo. And one of these, some more advice for you, all right, for the first 2 weeks of March. But it's not a personal reading, guys, all right? Just take what fits, leave the rest behind, as always. It's a reading for the general public. So, Leo, something to pay attention to, or relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So, Leo, what you don't see coming towards you, all right? Remember I was saying to you about balance, rather than making rash decisions and going for options that might not suit you, just because you're feeling a little bit of lack. What you don't see coming is, this is possible. Great relationships are there for you to have, Leo. Just change your mindset around them. If you look at a relationship, and you see the high priestess, that's like a spiritual, very spiritual side, and a very materialistic. So it's like a balance, and that's what you're looking for, because you will constantly feel a state of lack if you're surrounded by the Knight of Wands. It's a restless energy. It would make you feel restless and out of balance. So just watch, the kind of people that are attracted by you and you're attracting throughout March, guys. All right, if it is about love. Tell me more. The reason why it's all happening is you're feeling out in the cold. You're feeling like a lack of abundance. And for some of you guys, as I say, somebody might have chosen somebody else recently, and it's kind of like done a number on you, and you've maybe got no closure. Knight of Wands, they don't really give closure, and so you've got to give it to yourself. I could never thank you enough for all you have done for me. Back in line with what I was saying, for those of you in situations like that, secretly thank this person that they freed you up, because this is what you're looking for, Leo. This is what you want, all right? Balance, emotional and physical realms, If you're a song, Leo, throughout the first 2 weeks of March, all right, the lyrics might mean something, the band might mean something, the title might mean something. And this deck is quite weird. I had quite a few clients come to me and say, "Oh, that song was so weird because I think it was If I Were a Carpenter by Robert Plant," and they went funny because their surname is Carpenter. So this deck works in weird ways sometimes, but music's a really powerful medium, right? Dance with My Father, Luther Vandross. Okay, this is all about the father figure. Um, and for some of you, for my female viewers, the relationship that you once had with your father might be really important throughout March, or it could even be, sometimes we attract our parents, don't we? So that might be something that you can use your intuition about how you see commitments and attraction and all these kind of things. All right. So it might be quite important in your healing and growth throughout the last 2 weeks of March, the first 2 weeks of March, sorry. One of these, advice for you, Leo. It's not a negative reading, guys. As I say, tarot moves in small increments, reading to reading, and there might be certain changes, and some things are still stuck. Healing takes time. Clarity takes time. You would agree, Leo. We can't rush clarity. Let's have a look. Insight, understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. Okay, back to these cards here, which you don't see coming, is heightened intuition, guys, and King of Pentacles. This is about money. This is about wealth. This is using your intuition and gaining insights into. I'm not making decisions from a place of lack. It never brings harvest. It just brings predatory behavior. Sometimes it can make you fall for a contract where you're stuck in it and now you can't get out of it and you're stuck even worse. You feel even worse. So I think really March, the first 2 weeks, no rash decisions, Leo. Trust your intuition. Okay. You might be a little bit out of balance, but great things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, Leo, but you weren't on that job. Okay. One more parting gift for you guys. All right, one of these. It's called Pass Around the Smile. This deck. It's a beautiful deck. They're just all positive messages. Something that Leo might take forward as a little mantra throughout the first 2 weeks. Let's have a look, Leo. Surrender. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes for you. Your manifestations will materialize when you truly surrender. And I think really that's what it's all about, this reading for you guys. No rash, impulsive decisions, which you might regret later on. Surrender it, trust your intuition, Leo, and commit yourself to trusting yourself, okay? So look, that's it for me. It looks like an interesting couple of weeks for you guys. I think there might be a lot of, it's like an onion. There's many layers to the first 2 weeks of what you might be experiencing and feeling. Just watch your inner balance. Do anything you can throughout the first 2 weeks to really get yourself in balance and to what you're thinking. I think think thoughts of abundance, Leo. So look, my name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It means I can continue to do this for free. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, you can browse the YouTube Modern Tarot store or visit moderntarot.net, and I'll do my best to help you. In the meantime, take it easy, Leo. Look after yourselves throughout the first 2 weeks, and I'll see you back here mid-month. Take care now. Bye.